Hey guys, today we're going to see the continuation of the story entitled The Return of a God of Destruction. This story will be about a god of destruction that was brought to life, but he didn't belong to any of the current 12 universes, but to one of the 6 universes that had been destroyed by Zeno thousands of years ago. We'll see how this god of destruction will behave now, thousands of years after his death, and what his goal will be now that he has returned. Will he be a new ally for Goku, or a new enemy for him and his friends? Well, just following along to find out. Grab a bucket of popcorn and your soda and come with me, and of course don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and comment what you think of the story. Well, without further ado, let's start following this incredible story. In the 7th universe. Currently in the 7th universe, more precisely on the planet of the God of Destruction, it was possible to see all the gods of destruction except Syndra and Hellas. Everyone was looking at a small handful of ashes that was on the floor of the planet. That handful of ashes was the very Hellas who had recently been killed by BIG-MUN, who was on his quest to kill all the gods of destruction, and their angels to get his revenge on the Daishinkan who had killed BIG-MUN thousands of years ago. All the gods of destruction and their angels who were present at that moment were sad to witness the death of their companion Hellas, and some gods and angels were not only angry, but also furious. Because all that could have been prevented if they cooperated with each other, and the one who was most angry was Beerus, because he could have killed BIG-MUN years ago, but he didn't, and because of that now there were 2 dead gods of destruction, and it could be Beerus' fault. Beerus thought, damn, I should have killed BIG-MUN the moment I saw him, but now because of me Hellas is dead, and so is Syndra, and now we only have 10 out of 12 gods of destruction. Thought the god of destruction of the 7th universe while looking at the handful of ashes and getting more and more enraged, making his aura get bigger and bigger. But Beerus wasn't the only one like that. Champa thought, if I was stronger, I could have prevented BIG-MUN from taking the last Super Dragon Spears. And if I had done that, I could have prevented the death of Hellas and Syndra. This is my fault too, thought the god of destruction of the 6th universe, angry and frustrated for being so weak and not having been able to stop BIG-MUN's advance before he could recover his strength. Vermont thought, if I hadn't been tricked by BIG-MUN before, I could have prevented him, so BIG-MUN wouldn't have renewed his strength, and not even managed to kill Hellas and Syndra. That's my fault, and my lack of attention, thought Vermont as he clenched his own fists and looked at the handful of ashes that belonged to his former colleague, Goddess of Destruction. All the gods of destruction were feeling bad and guilty for not being able to stop BIG-MUN for killing Hellas, and also for none of them being able to avenge Syndra's death. Which, even though he wasn't the companion they liked the most, Syndra was still their companion and deserved to be avenged, and gathering all these thoughts and feelings, all the remaining gods of destruction ended up raising their power, generating a great impact wave that made the entire 7th universe tremble, and all the other universes also ended up feeling the energy of destruction that belonged to the Hakaishin. Now with BIG-MUN. Currently the former god of destruction, it was possible to see that he was just coming out of the portal that had been created by Aminet, and when he left, BIG-MUN ended up letting out a big smile of pure joy and animation. Aminet said, "It seemed that you were happy after you faced the gods of destruction, and from what I can feel, you managed to kill another god of destruction. And if you followed my advice, you must have killed the goddess of destruction of the 2nd universe, Hellas." Aminet spoke while looking at her god of destruction, who remained with a smile on his face. BIG-MUN spoke, "I did just that, my dear angel. Hellas, the goddess of destruction of the 2nd universe, is dead. And with her dead, there are already 2 of the 12 gods of destruction that I killed. And now I killed Hellas, the goddess of destruction. The gods must be so high and very alert. And the greater their alertness, the greater the fear, and that fear will help me kill those bastards. After all, the gods of destruction are arrogant by nature, and if any of them see me, they will try to kill me out of revenge or out of fear. Because the more fear someone feels, the quieter they are. And that just makes things even more fun," BIG-MUN said while sketching an even bigger smile than before. BIG-MUN was going to say something else about fighting the gods of destruction, but the moment BIG-MUN opened his mouth, he and Aminet felt a great amount of energy that made the planet they were on tremble, and that energy belonged to the gods of destruction who were on the god of destruction's planet, and how they were all releasing their energies of destruction at the same time, it made Aminet and BIG-MUN startle. But it didn't take long for BIG-MUN to start laughing like a psychopath, and Aminet just sighed at it, because if the gods of destruction wanted to get BIG-MUN excited, they just got it. BIG-MUN spoke, "It seems those guys are more excited and full of rage. So much power unleashed at once. This is exciting. I wanted to wait a bit to attack those guys, but seeing that power,
I can't help myself. I have to go after another god of destruction and kill him to piss off the other gods of destruction even more.
Big-Mun spoke excitedly while keeping his smile on his face, because now Big-Mun was more excited than before. Amunet spoke. And who will be the next god of destruction that you will defeat, Master? Amunet asked after looking at his god of destruction, who calmed down a bit and stopped laughing. Big-Mun said, I'm going after Rumshi, the god of destruction of the 10th universe, and Mule, the god of destruction of the 3rd universe. I'm going to kill them because they are the weakest at the moment. Not only that, now that the 2nd and 9th universes are weak without their gods of destruction, it'll be easier for my soldiers to dominate these universes. In reality, I don't want to dominate or weaken these universes anymore. I want them to be destroyed. This will be a new era, my era, and in it, everything will be new, including all the universes that currently exist. Big-Mun spoke while closing his eyes and releasing a small amount of energy that entered inside the things that were nearby, and those things began to come to life. Amunet spoke. Thy will be done, my master. Amunet spoke, hitting his staff on the ground, causing several portals to appear, and the new soldiers created by Big-Mun entered the portals that soon closed. Big-Mun said, Amunet, I want you to send me to a planet in the 2nd universe, and then send Rumshi and Mule to that planet. I'll face both of them together. After all, I already faced Syndra alone, and then I killed Hellas, who was having help from all the gods of destruction. So now I want to face 2 gods of destruction alone, preferably that both gods face me using their full power. Big-Mun spoke while looking at his angel, who just listened to what he was talking. Amunet said, Well, normally I would ask if you are sure you want to do this, but since you fought all the current gods of destruction together and still managed to come out alive, and with almost no injuries, you should be able to defeat these 2 gods of destruction in an easy way. Amunet spoke while looking at a god of destruction master who was stretching his own body. Big-Mun said, Defeating 2 gods of destruction with my current power level is easy, but only an idiot can guarantee himself in a fight without knowing what can happen, and even though I know that Rumshi and Mule are weaker than me, they may have a trick up their sleeve, and even a technique that can kill them, and kill me at the same time. Rumshi and Mule may end up playing the hero and dying to save everyone. So I want you to recover all my vitality, and just in case, could you give me one of those seeds of the gods you took from the planet Earth while I was fighting Syndra? Big-Mun said while looking at his angel, and then looking at his body and seeing that he had some injuries from when Big-Mun faced the gods of destruction. Amunet said, If that's what you want, then that's what you'll have, master. Amunet said before swinging her scepter and touching Big-Mun's head, making him return to having his vitality at maximum, and now Big-Mun was unharmed in any way. Big-Mun said, I feel much better now, Amunet. Let's go after my next targets, and after I kill Rumshi and Mule, I'll go after 3 more gods of destruction, and I will continue to kill the gods of destruction until I reach Beerus and Anchampa. I think Beerus will be really pissed off when I kill his brother. Even more when I do it in front of him. What will Beerus look like when I kill his dear brother right in front of him? I don't know, but I'm dying to find out. Big-Mun spoke before giving a macabre smile while thinking about how to make Beerus reach the limit of his rage, which in Big-Mun's view would yield a great battle to the death with Beerus. With that, we'll end today's video. If you want to see the continuation of this incredible story, leave a lot of likes in the video and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you another day, guys.